What's going on, everybody? So we're going to be tying up a Royal PMX. I've never tied this fly before, so this is literally going to be my first take, and I'm not going to do any, like, if I mess it up, I'm going to show it all on video. So we're going to be using an Ahrex FW531 in size 10, and for our thread we are going to be using Semperfli's Classic Waxed in 12/0. We're going to go ahead and get our thread started here. We're going to get this tied in here. Now, one thing I like to do is use super glue when building these posts. It gives you a much stronger post. We're going to put a couple wraps up against here to make sure that everything stays in place. Then we're going to grab some bleached bull elk. I'm going to put that in my little mini stacker. I'm going to measure this to come a little bit past the bend of the hook there. I'll come all the way up here. And then I'm going to cut all this off. Then I get 3 pieces of Herl here, and I'm going to tie them in by their tips. I'm going to go all the way back. And we're just going to wrap these up. And I have 3 pieces here, so. Catch that in. Once you get to where you're at there, you can go ahead and snip it off. We're going to grab some Semperfli floss here. Get that tied down. Then we're going to go down the body, then back up. Gotta be careful there. Caught my floss on my materials. Luckily it was the end of the floss that I'm probably not going to use. Alright, catch that in there and snip it off. So now we're going to tie in more of that hair, and I like to have the tips lined up. Now the reason I'm not cutting the tips before tying it in is because I want a good stable tie-in. I want to be able to come over top of those tips, or butt ends rather. Now we're going to tie in our hackle here, and I'm using a furnace style hackle from Whiting Farms. Get that stem cut out of there. And now I'm going to tie in some centipede legs. And I haven't like sized these or anything yet. I'm just getting them tied down here. Okay, now I'm going to move this forward, these legs, and I am going to tie these down to keep them out of the way. Just put a couple little wraps over them. Now at this point, I'm going to make sure I got everything where I want it. I'm going to bring, and then I'm going to bring my Herl forward. See, I just wanted those tied down for that very first wrap, because the first wrap to me is the most important. We're going to back it off just a little bit here, and instead I'm going to catch this in the front right there. There we go. Make sure everything's looking good. And I'm gonna peel this back, and I'm still pinching this Herl. Put a couple wraps in there. And I'm gonna snip this out of there. So I like to do this the easy way. So I'm gonna grab everything here, and I'm gonna peel it all back, nice and snug. And then I'm gonna grab my Schmeen material guard, and I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna pull everything up out of the way. And we're gonna do this the easy way, in my opinion. Hit this with a whip finish. And then I'm gonna restart my thread. Now you don't have to do it this way, but I think it makes everything look so much cleaner. And this is definitely not the way it was originally tied. So, alright, at least I don't think so. Then you're gonna grab your hackle, come on down with it. And then we're just gonna finish right here on the post. Put a couple securing wraps, pop that off of there. Then I'm just gonna whip finish here. Pop the material guard off. And we're gonna cut this. Now I'm not sure if I got the legs the right length or not. Pretty sure they're close. But yeah, there you go. Catch you guys in the next one.